fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll fire to his right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Bully ball on third and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking... for this offense.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite them.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. makes his connection.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Nebraska 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Clemson set up with another first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. With jet sweep pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clemson jumps to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air, it's Raiola. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got him past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's sharp. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. They're going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this.
He's going for the big play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. they are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
With the run on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they're able to get him on the ground. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Swings it out to the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 31, Nebraska 21.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away to buy time. Caught close to the marker. It's Nelson. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's sharp. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Still looking on the move. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give the...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts,